Raw! Welcome, fitness, witness, health warriors. This is shoulder day. Let's start off with a warm-up. Warm-up is a cardio warm-up, but then you want to specifically warm your shoulders up with a shoulder rotation movement. So you see I do these 20 rotations in 3 different directions. Arms out to the side, arms out to the front, and then arms up in the air. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of the workout, shall we? Now, these are progressive isometric sets. We're going to work the front deltoids here. So I took the band and I'm slowly lifting it up until I get above my head. Now, as you do these progressive isometric sets, you're doing them with light weights because this is going to be your warm-up. You start this workout with the progressive isometric set as your warm-up. All right. And you lift the band slowly until it gets above your head. And then once it's above your head, you are fighting it. That's why I call these fight it sets, because you're fighting the resistance on the way down. You're fighting it, you're fighting it, you're fighting the concentric part of the motion. Now, the purpose of this exercise is to engage all of the muscle fibers within that area for a long period of time as you lift up and down. And it works more muscle fibers than just generally lifting up and letting gravity take the weight back down. All right, so the next 3 sets are going to be regular sets, and they're going to be sets of 20. Still lifting the band above your head, and you're going to do it for 20 reps. Now we're going back to the progressive isometric sets. This one is for the shoulder fly. You're using the band. You step 1 foot into the band, and if you want, you can step 2 feet into the band. But I recommend you do it at a light weight when you are doing your progressive isometric sets. Now, you're lifting with your arms straight out. So the advantage of these fighted sets as you go with light weight is you get to fully extend your limbs or whatever muscle you're working. So fully extend that band as you go all the way up, working all the muscle fibers as much as you can, counting up to 10 on the way up, and then count up to 10 on the way down. Now we're going to do regular motion sets. You're still using the same form, but you're going way harder after being pumped up from doing the fighted sets. You're going to lift up to your ear level. You're doing this for 20 reps, 3 times. All right, we back on the fighted sets. You see her fighting it? Yes, she is fighting it. So right here, we're going to work the rear deltoids. The key to this workout right here is you're slowly working it back on the rear deltoid machine, and you're slowly working the eccentric going back forward. Now, don't miss this critical part. She is about to do a hand change. So she's going to change her grips because we are going to get some major muscle confusion on here. So now we're going to work more of the top part of the rear deltoids by switching it and going back. With this exercise, I want you to switch your grips after every set all the way up to 10 sets. The next is the regular motion sets. As you see, she's still switching the grip here. So we want you to switch the grip, extend the arms, and do some muscle confusion on those rear deltoids. We are going to do this for 3 more sets, 20 reps apiece. Make sure you increase your weight each set. Now for the last part of our workout, it is the seated cable shoulder press. As you see that we're starting off with the progressive isometric sets. That is the fight it sets. Yes, fight it, fight it, fight it. On the way up and on the way down. You're going to do this for 10 reps only for the first set. Now, the key to these sets, you see this halfway point here? That's where you get strengthened. You get strengthened on every level when you're doing the fighted sets. Remember, when you're doing the fighted sets, start off with relatively light weight. Whatever weight that you would do a warm-up with this machine, That's the weight that you want to do your fighted sets. So you can pretty much stabilize at each level. It may look like you're weak because you're struggling with a light weight, but this technique will make you stronger at each point. So enjoy the fight and embrace the struggle. Next, you're going to do your regular sets. These sets, you're going to increase your weight and do 20 repetitions for 3 sets each. Make sure you're in proper form, have your back straight. I put my head back a little bit, look up in the air, and you want to press, stabilize your arms as you press. I usually put my hands down to like my chest area to get a deep press. Have a good workout, you guys. Enjoy taking your shoulder game to the next level and embrace the grind because dedication equals results. Let's get it.